Hello, third graders. Today we are going to do some art that is inspired by an artist named Ed Emberly. And I have a couple of his books, big green drawing book. And inside this book, he has lots of good ideas for making animals and critters and just simple doodlings that you can do for fun. Here is another one of Ed Emberly's books. And you can come back to this screen if you would like to later today and try some of these characters or animals that you can see on the cover. And once you see the process for this art project, you'll be able to make lots of your own doodles as you go along. So let's get started. I drew oval shapes with some different colors. And the format that I'm using is an iPad where I have to draw these with my finger. So my details are not going to be nearly as good as they would be with a pen or a pencil. But go ahead and make these shapes. You can use crayons or markers and then push play when you're ready to get started. I'm going to start with my red figure and I'm going to use a black kind of thin tip to do some details. And can you see what this one turned into? Hopefully a fish. Here's another one. I'm going to go over to this brown oval in the right-hand part of my screen. And I'm going to draw some ears. And a trunk. And some eyes. And then you can color, oops, that's not the color I wanted to do. You can color the rest of that in. It's not the greatest trunk, but you get the idea. I bet yours will look even better than that. Let's go down to the little gray figure on the bottom. And I'm going to draw some bigger ears here. And this one is going to have a little tail. Some eyes, and whiskers, and maybe a few little feet. There you have a mouse. All right, let's try the green one in the middle. For this one, I'm going to draw a head and 4 legs. And a little tail off the back end. And there I have a turtle. I'm going to do the pink one down here on the bottom. This one also is going to have a little tail on the bottom. And I'm going to add some ears, which are sort of triangular shapes. And a nose like this. There's a little snout. Some legs. These are not the greatest with my fingertip, but this gives you some ideas. And this one should be a pig. Can you see it? Ed Emberly also has lots of ways that you can draw expressive faces on figures. These are just pink ovals to show faces. And here are some different ways that you can show an expression on one of your character's faces. We could do a worried face, which might look like the eyebrows are down a little bit. And it has a little bit of a concerned mouth. You can do an angry face with the eyebrows furrowed like that. You can do a laughing face. Like that. Or a winking face. crying. With maybe a few little tears out here. Or whistling. Next, we'll look at some figures that are showing some action. So you might have a character that wants to look like it's walking. So we would add some arms and some feet. And then, of course, you can do any kind of expression you want on your walking character with just a few simple lines. A running figure might have arms that are bent and legs that are bent with some feet on the ends. That person is running. Maybe you would have somebody that is jumping. And in this case, their feet might look like this. A boxer might have some boxing gloves. And a skier might have some skis on the ends of its legs. Maybe some ski poles. So, Mrs. Wester and I are missing you very much. And I'm going to end with, see? A curly-haired Have fun with your drawings.